Hello everyone, I'm Carmen Hijosa, and I would like to share with you my brave new world. And I'm going to start with a quote from The Tempest by Shakespeare. Oh wonder, how many goodly creatures are there here? How beauteous mankind is! Oh brave new world that has such people in it. How beautiful to experience, like Miranda, with awe and without any preconceptions, the preciousness of mankind. On the other hand, we've got Aldous Huxley, Brave New World. But what a different world this is. A world devoid of everything that makes us human. Devoid of humanity, of hope, of individuality. And I can relate to both perceptions of the world. Today we're confronted with rampant materialism, overconsumption, overproduction and extraction of materials. And this very little care for the people that make all the stuff that we buy, we wear, we use, and we throw away. Our economy has left goodly creatures and beauteous mankind behind. It feels like we are in Aldous Huxley, Brave New World, that we have lost our humanity, and that materialism has become the next world religion. And it shouldn't be like this. It must not be like this, but it will not change unless we make it happen. As a world, we need to put people back at the center again. And we need to do this with determination, grit, empathy, love, and responsibility. In my work, I strive to make the world a better place for people and planet. And I channel all my energies and resources into bringing about changes. And of course, you're never alone doing this. You always meet very extraordinary, inspirational people along the way. Let me introduce you to one of them. This is Jailin. Jailin comes from Mindanao, the southern part of the Philippines, and she belongs to the ethnic community called Tiboli. The Tiboli have their own language and very rich traditions, particularly weaving. There are weavers in the Tiboli community that they only weave their dreams or the dreams of their ancestors. Can you imagine such imagination? But this is a very poor part of the world, and there are not many jobs. But Jailin has a job now. She's part of the local pineapple cooperative. And she said to me she's very proud of her work, particularly because she doesn't depend on her family anymore. Her job? She's a leaf gatherer. Yes, leaf gatherer. Jailin goes back into the fields after the pineapples have been harvested. And she gathers, as you have seen in the photograph, she gathers the long leaves which are left behind, usually to rot or be burned. And in her job and her actions, she is changing the world. Because those leaves, with them, we extract the fibers and we make a new material called Piñatex. And Piñatex is my first innovation at changing the world. It's a plant-based, waste-based material which can be used as an alternative to petroleum-based textiles and leather. And not only brings employment to communities like Jailin's, it also has very strong ethical and environmental credentials. And its pioneering technology has brought about a world shift towards the development of plant-based materials, which in turn are revolutionizing the textile and the fashion industry. And I'm very proud of this. There are many people like Jailin along the path of Piñatex. They are the beauteous people. And together, step by step, we're building a new industry, which in turn is building and strengthening their communities. We are bringing humanity back into the world. And I could stop here and say, hey, I'm done. I made a difference. No, absolutely no. There is so much more to do. This is the time to start the next stage of our vision. The next 10 years are going to be critical if we're to change the future of our world, a world that will be inherited by the next generation. And we need to ask ourselves, what are the skills needed to inherit this world, indeed to thrive in it? What do children need to learn? And this is what the World Economic Forum has to say in a study they did. These are the key skills needed. And I'm drawn to particular ones, which is creativity, originality, initiative, alongside with resilience, stress tolerance, and flexibility. Because these are the skills I needed to develop to bring about this new material. And the skills we need to bring about new technology and innovation to change the way the world is going. Alongside with, what if? My favorite question. What if we can think without any boundaries? What if we develop a deep respect and reverence for nature? How can children get close to nature? How can develop resistance, resilience, and a sense of belonging within their communities? How can they open up their imaginations? Because these skills are not part of any school curriculum. Creative thinking, creative skills are not really taught at school, which is really tragic, I think. But I said, remember, we have a plan. And this is our plan, the Ananas project. What if we share the wonder of Piñatex with school children through storytelling and making? What if we explore the potential of creative collaboration with children as a way to prepare them for the future? And we're going to do this with the school bag project. Why? Because every kid in the world needs a school bag, right? A beautiful school bag made of Piñatex. Not just a physical school bag that can carry everything they need, a metaphorical school bag that will carry, in a way, all the skills that they need to inherit their world. And the school bag project starts with humanity. And I love this image. This is the first workshop we have done with children. Look how they are concentrating, that they're building their own school bags. So we're a team of creative, design-led people that they share, or we all share, the vision of doing things in the world from the heart. A team with the ability to explore and bring about hands-on exploration and creative thinking and skills into the schools. So we go to the schools, we listen to the children. We encourage their imaginations. We tell stories. And we co-design their school bag together. And in doing this, we are giving them all the skills they need to inherit this new world. And these are the critical skills they will be learning. Reverence for nature, so important. So important to really feel at awe with nature. Trial and error, experimentation. There is absolutely no failure in this world, future world, new today world. It's about trying and trying and trying again. And by doing that, you develop this tolerance and empathy for yourself, number one, and then for others. You share. They really do share. And it builds such a strength and resilience within yourself. You learn the value of natural materials and you ask yourself questions. Where do they come from? Who made this thing? So critical, right? Designed for disassembly, so things don't end up in the dump. So I say, let's use our imaginations, our creativity, our strength, not just to make more stuff, but to help children imagine a better world using creative skills. We all need to play our part in this, because the future is right now. So I say to you, what is your best? This is the question I want you to bring with you. What is the best you can do? What are you passionate about? And whatever it is, engage with it. Because if you engage, the world engages with you and things happen. Trust me, I know. And thank you very much.